I've been curious about acrylic markers for a long time and decided I wanted to try them out. So I went on Amazon and I finally got the Arrtx or Arrtx, you guys let me know however it's pronounced, acrylic marker set. So let's open her up. Okay, I've taken off the plastic and so far I'm loving the matte look and smooth feel of the box. It's giving like very high quality markers. I guess we'll see at the end of the day if they live up to the quality of the packaging, but I'm really liking this so far. I feel like this would be one of those good like gifts to an artist, like for Christmas or for a holiday, because honestly, sometimes people give like the same art gifts every year, and I feel like this is something like really unique and something that could possibly elevate your art. I did get the 48 colors pack. It was only like $4 more than like I think the 36 or 38 pack, and I really wanted to be able to maximize how many markers I got because I don't know about you guys, but I hate having to like rebuy some of the same art materials, especially if you're just going for like 1 or 2 colors and the rest of them aren't used up yet. I hate that. Let's open her up. Oh my gosh, I hope I don't mess up what kind of organization is in here. It's kind of hard to open, to be honest. Grand reveal. Okay, I'm happy I didn't open that up sideways because it seems like the markers are like in a way kind of loose. It seems like because, you know, there's 48 markers, there are dividers between each layer, but that definitely would have been everywhere and I would have been so upset. But I love the presentation so far. A cute little thank you. I also have a pre-colored chart, I think. Or are these stickers? I think they might be stickers. Maybe we'll put those along the side of the markers. Or maybe they'll have a color chart in here that we can just place them down in. I honestly hope that they have like a color chart I can actually like color and fill in, because I want to be able to like see like how accurate something like this opposed to what actually goes on paper is, you know? Okay, and then our markers. The marker looks like this. Kind of reminds me of an expo marker, and it has this little tab. Unfortunately, it does not actually clip onto your shirt or your pocket or anything, just a little bit of detail. Oh, look, and they actually have the numbers. Let's see if I can focus this. Focus. Okay, everyone, we repositioned and went to a different area. Sorry if my shadow's ever in the way, but I just had to move because it would not pick up the marker number. Okay, there we go, 26. I do like that they have the marker numbers on the end here, because I have seen with some of the other like marker packs, you have to actually like peel the stickers off and then place them on the end. And while that's nice to kind of get like set up and organized, honestly, when I open up art materials, I want to just be able to like test them out and then get started. Okay, so we're going to put her back. I wonder if there's an easy way to be able to take this out. Oh, yep, okay. Oh, it comes out like trays. Okay, so one thing you guys might not be able to see is that on the side, there's this little divot here, and it just kind of helps you lift it. Okay, that's really neat. Okay, so we have about 3? We have about 3 trays. Love the color selection. I love the amount of browns they have and greens. Oh, we're gonna be using a lot of those today. Oh, I love this. I love everything about this. Ooh, I'm so excited. The sheer amount of colors they have here. There's so many. Okay, the only thing so far I'll say about this pack is that I'm a little bit disappointed that we don't have a color chart. I'll lift this up and just see. Let me see, is that detachable? Ooh, I don't think so. Okay, I was expecting a color chart because in one of my other coloring packs, there's actually like a blank chart where you can color in each one so you can know what the color is. So I'm a little bit disappointed that it didn't come with one of those, and it didn't come with a bleed proof page that my other color set came with, but that's okay, it's not the biggest of deals. We will figure it out. If I need to, I'll actually go and print out a color sheet and then we can figure it out that way. But still trying to figure out where or what to use these for. If you guys know, and if I don't figure it out, please let me know below. Okay, we're gonna open up one of these markers. Ah, okay. I really like this. I like this tip. Okay, I like that it's pointed because it allows you to get the finer details, but bigger if you need to cover like larger areas. It's a pretty good like feel and hold on this so far. I really am enjoying the thickness of them. Not too thin, but not too thick. You can't feel the liquid in there, so no way of telling like how full or not they are, but I mean the color on the tip does seem pretty accurate to the top. Only like one shade of a difference, but not big enough to be like, ah, they're not accurate, you know? Let me see if the top actually fits. Ah, they do. There are so many marker brands for whatever reason where the caps don't actually fit on the tops. And it's so annoying to either A, get them mixed up because with the amount of reds there are, I don't want to have to try to figure out like which one is which if I'm using several at a time. Or to lose it, or to break it, or sometimes like marker will get on the inside of the cap and then it's getting all over like your desk. So I'm so happy it actually snaps on. Very nice. Okay, so we are actually going to get started using these. I'm going to try my best to use every single color if possible. And we're actually going to be doing an art piece inspired by my favorite game, Sky Children of the Light, and just do a mini drawing with that. In fact, I actually have a sketch pad I want to try with it. So this is actually black paper. And ignore the little bee sketch. Let me go to a different page. Okay, so this is actually completely blacked out paper. So we'll be able to see like the true color of the markers on top of this paper and see how solid they are, how much they pop, and really be able to put it to the test, because sometimes when you have white behind colors, it kind of helps it make it pop, but this will be able to see just how vibrant and solid they are. So let's get started. Just in case we are going to put white paper behind it, this is a thicker grade of paper from the specific sketchbook, but we just want to make sure and not have any issues with that, because I'd be so sad because I have so many plans for these markers if they turn out right. We're also going to go ahead and put some paper around it because we don't want to mess up anything, and we don't know how strong or not these markers are as far as wipeability. Now they are water-based, but that doesn't always mean that it has the cleanest, wash off, so we're just gonna be extra careful. I'm actually so nervous to do so, but I'm going to go ahead and just get started drawing. No sketch, just pure color. We're gonna do kind of almost a lineless style and just see how that goes. If you know the game Sky, you know it's almost like an old world kind of style game. So I'm trying to find the perfect gray to be able to get started with some stone. I wish I knew if there was a darker toned gray in this pack, but I don't feel like I'm seeing one. So we're just gonna go in with this lighter gray and just mossify it a little bit later. Oh, that is pretty solid. Okay. You guys, don't judge me. I'm going to try my best attempt at drawing a circle. I'll also be interested in if these markers are buildable, because while it is pretty solid, I can see if I go over a section, it does become a little bit more solid. So I hope it doesn't make it too light or too dark, like with some alcohol-based markers, because this is, again, my first time using acrylic markers. I will say, unless I don't know what I'm doing, they don't seem the most blendable. Maybe if I go over it with a few passes, it'll be a little bit better, but that is something I am noticing. Okay, we have our first pass done, and I will say I do wish this was a little bit more solid. It's fairly solid for its first pass, but I was definitely expecting it to be like one go and it's done. Especially some of the ones that I'm thinking of, I'm wanting to try. I would want it to be just a little bit more solid and reliable, that if I do like one line, it's gonna be good. But anyways, we're gonna try one more pass through and just see if we can get it more solid. Okay, yeah, it's definitely looking so much better as soon as I've let it dry a little bit and going back. I will say these markers do dry super fast, so I am happy with that. Especially since these markers are fairly thick, but they are still kind of thin. I wouldn't want to use up a marker just trying to get it very solid, doing layer against layer against layer. Because I was thinking of wanting to do some fan arts, like of Jinx from Arcane and some other characters. And I want them to be able to like really pop, and it has to be, you know, solid. Now, if you're doing like facial features and you're needing something to be a little bit more sheer and thin and buildable, I think that's great. But definitely not as advertised from some other creators I've seen, where they've just gone in once. And maybe because I'm working on the black paper, but I have seen some other creators work on black paper, so I don't know. I will say, after you go over it one more time and you let it dry, it seems that the areas that have dried more are a lot more solid, a lot more melded together, and just kind of smooths. So I am really happy with that. I was actually super surprised and did not expect that kind of result. So hopefully that means the more passes you do, the more smoother it'll be, because it's not looking as streaky right now. Why is there not a darker gray? Okay, they get a minus. They get a minus for not having a darker gray because I fully anticipated that. I had to try to change my technique a little bit because lighter is not what I'm wanting. Okay, it's fine. We're going to go back in and cover that up with the color I was using. Was this the color I was using? Yeah, it was. See, that's why they need a color chart, so that I can be able to tell. Okay, so instead we're going to pivot and do it the opposite way. So I'm going to use this color for the stone and then use the other color we had as the grout. It's starting to look a little bit like a giraffe, just to be honest. Okay, we have finished up that first layer. Again, the stones aren't the most solid with the first pass, but it actually works with this specific style. It's kind of giving like more painterly, which technically this is painting with marker, so it does work out. I'm gonna try this blue-green technique to kind of try to age this stone. Okay, that is a very light green. I thought that was gonna be more like, I don't know, more like a muted green, but not that light. So we're gonna go with a much darker green. We're gonna try this one. Okay, closer to what I'm wanting. Still a little bit too bright. There aren't a lot of deep colors in this specific pack. So that's definitely something to consider, but not bad. Okay, a little bit brighter than I expected too. Why are these colors so bright? They are so much brighter than I would have thought they would be. I mean, that's great. I shouldn't be complaining about brightness. I was just saying I wanted it to be bright for, you know, things like Jinx. But since I'm trying to give more like an aged look, it's just a teeny bit too bright for me. I'm gonna go ahead and come back to the stone in a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and start drawing our subject. I have no idea what to color yet, but I do know I want it to be kind of inspired a little bit by my Sky Kid. I typically like to go with the short-haired characters because I've typically had long hair my entire life, and I don't know, I feel like there's so much like characterization you can do with the shorter haired characters. I will say it's kind of hard to draw some of the smaller details with these markers. I guess because maybe how I'm holding the marker, or how the specific tip is, or a little bit of both. But definitely have to be careful with your marker control, because it can be very easy to overdo something with the markers. And just trust the process, okay? She's looking a little crazy right now, but you just have to trust me. Kind of reminds me of Piglet. We're gonna try to draw a little, I think they're called manatees. A little baby manatee. And I have a vision in my head, okay guys? I know you guys can't see it. If I could, I would let you in on what I'm doing, but for now, you just have to see it come together. While typically I would render the dress first, because I want to see where the little baby manatee is gonna be. I'm trying to draw him out first and then go back and add a little bit more detail to her outfit. And I want to go ahead and get her arm there. That way I'm not overdoing it with certain details when it's just gonna be covered up. I know some people can do that, and I applaud you for that, but it hurts my heart so much when I have to cover up an area I spent so much time on and that I really like. I would rather just focus on the areas that will be seen. You can usually tell when a character is a moth because they'll have this one little piece that sticks out. I feel like it's finally starting to shape out and starting to look like the characters that I'm wanting them to be. I'm having the hardest time layering the white though. It is just giving me issues. It might be one of those situations where I might get this pack again, because I think I would, because overall I'm really loving how I'm able to use these pages and how vibrant it is eventually coming up. But just with the amount of layering I have to do with this, and because it's water-based, you don't want to do too much because it might start actually messing with your pages. That is like right here, it's starting to like tear my page a little bit, and I'm trying to color as light as I possibly can. So I might have to invest in individual different whites, which I've done before in other cases, like getting like white Jelly Roll pens and such, but definitely was not expecting to have issues with that this go around. Ooh, way too dark. Yeah, better. I will say right here, it does seem like it's trying to blend in with that brown slightly. I'm not liking that, but I think after a few layers, it'll be fine. I'm debating on whether or not I should add her on a cape, or if I should just leave it like it's a new moth and it just is exploring capeless, and maybe that's why she's stuck in this almost cave or ruin maybe. Okay, I'm gonna start adding all the moss and plant details, and I'm gonna try to go in with, well, I've been stuck on whether to go into the darkest colors I have and then go lighter, or go with the lighter colors I have and then go darker. Not that there's much of a difference, because I feel like there's not a huge range with some of the tones of colors, but I think I might try to go lighter just so some of the details show up here, and then go in a darker. And this is exactly why I want some of the things to just start showing up the first time I do it, because there's no way I could even possibly think to do something like this and be going over it. It's too fine of a detail. I'm really liking how this is turning out. I do wish, as I've said a million times before, that I had a darker green, because I really want to be able to add more depth to this piece. And while I feel like I added a good amount of it, I feel like I could push it more. I feel like I could push for more and be able to really add some depth. But so far, I'm liking how this is turning out. I'm liking the colors. I'm liking how easy it is to work with these. Now, I have gotten it on my hands a little bit, so you do have to be careful because they don't dry right away. It does take a little second for them to dry, but once they do, then you'll be good to go over it. Sometimes it will kind of have a dry erase marker effect if you try to go over it too soon. I'm liking it. I'm almost done. I just want to be able to add a few more pieces to the ground. I've been seeing where people have been adding darker detailing into like grass, which is definitely something that I wanted to incorporate to give it more character to this piece and not just feel like a floating ball or orb here, is to show that there is in fact grass. In hindsight, I probably should have gone with this color. And yes, I do know I am skipping some areas, but I'm mostly doing that in hopes that I'll be able to go back with a different color and a different layer and expand on that some more. Now I'm actually going to go in and add a little rock here and then have some of the grass blades go in front of it. I'll probably add some moss to it too. Oh, see how the paper's kind of tearing there? And I've barely gone over that spot. Just showing how you have to be very careful with these. Trying to add some foreground elements here. Feel like I need something to be able to show that she is in some sort of jungle atmosphere. You gotta make sure you add the dots in the grass, because that is one element of sky that is very apparent, is that the little flowers in the grass that are in there are circles. I'm going with some white to kind of further highlight that. And then I'll add some actual flower shapes. I'm gonna put them in little clusters just to kind of not make this feel too wild. And there we have it, guys. Just adding in the final details here along some of the breakage. I should have and probably added that first. When I was doing the hole here, I might have been able to add some more details, but I think it's still okay and still cool because it kind of gives that interpretive storybook feel that I'm kind of wanting to do with this. And there we have it. We are done. I love this piece, especially for it to have been such a quick, just kind of me testing out these colors and trying to use them in a pleasing way. I learned so much from this, actually, with like layering and to definitely wash hands in between for so many reasons. But I like these markers so far. I will definitely keep using them and definitely want to push myself with trying to use them, especially with colors that are similar, because you know I've been complaining the whole time wanting a lot lighter colors and a lot darker colors because the colors are very similar, but I do like it. I am enjoying this piece and I would definitely buy these markers again. I will have these markers linked below if you guys are interested, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!